New to town? Need somewhere to eat?
Lucky for you, we have compiled a small sample of places you can have food.
Now, this isn't everything, but it's a start. I'm Mike Jones from Country 93.3.
And I'm Brieanna McCutcheon from Shaw Spotlight.
This year's Alcor Fort McMurray Food Festival is going to be bigger than ever with 13 events spread out over 10 days from July 19th to 28th.
We're also going to have a multitude of events ranging from a comedy night, Name That Tune, and Boots and Brews where we will have country superstar Aaron Pritchett.
I can't wait. And of course, the signature event of the food festival, the Taste of Fort McMurray presented by Suncor, where over 20 local vendors will have dishes on hand for you to try, all included in your price of admission.
Well, I think we better start eating.
Absolutely. Got my stretchy pants on? For our first stop, we headed over to Town Hall Public House near Fort McMurray's Snai River.
Town Hall tends to be a favorite among locals for their breakfast and dinner. And this year marks their third year taking part in the Taste of Fort McMurray.
We're here at Town Hall Public House. They are one of the vendors for this year's Taste of Fort McMurray presented by Suncor.
And we are joined today with Lauren, who is the general manager of Town Hall. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, just digging right in. Here we go. I'm
hungry.
We have the beef dip in front of us. Can you tell me why you decided to choose the beef dip?
Yeah, so the beef dip is one of our signature items.
Okay.
It's actually really delicious, and it's one of our guest favorites as well as our staff favorites. So it's shaved roast beef with horseradish aioli, and we actually have what's called dream rings on here. So it's little onion rings that we make in-house. We deep fry them and batter them and sprinkle our dream seasoning on them, which, fun fact, actually one of our corporate chefs, David George, he's the winner of MasterChef Canada. So he's the one that created up this recipe, so it's super, super delicious.
And I hear that there's also some sort of a dessert dish you guys are going to be sampling that night too?
Yes, it's called our peanut butter chocolate stack. So it's a little bit mixture of some chocolate brownies layered with peanut butter
Sweating just thinking
cookies,
about it.
some peanut butter ganache.
What? It's like a peanut butter stream.
Yeah, peanut butter. No, the peanut butter's not too happy about it. It's being used and abused, but the lover loves it.
Delicious, sweet, salty, awesome.
Should we cheers first?
Cheers with the fries?
There's a fry.
Yes,
Cheers. Next, we headed to one of the newest restaurants in Fort McMurray. I may be biased, but I love the name.
We are now joined with Mike from Mr. Mike's. He is the general manager here.
And of course, Mr. Mike's is going to be taking part in the Taste of Fort McMurray presented by Suncor. However, it's a big secret what they're going to be making. But they have been allowing us to have a little sneak peek at what they're going to be serving for the Best Pub Food Club on July 19th.
I'm very excited about this. These look delicious. We have 3 different pieces of food in front of us. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
So what we've got in front of you is a sample plate of 3 of our most popular appetizers. We have our tomato bruschetta.
Okay.
We have our meatballs, which is a new menu item. And then of course we have, speaking of beef, our steak bites, which is a very, very famous thing that Mr. Mike is known for.
Well, I've been here for steak, and if it's anything like the actual steak that I had, it is going to be delicious.
Absolutely. And of course, the Best Pub Food Club, one of the best parts about that is that every stop on that pub crawl, you get a full-size beverage as well. And what is in these things?
Well, these are our casual sodas. So this is one of our very colorful drinks that we thought would be in it. They're very refreshing for the summer.
Smells like it.
And made with a little vodka. Unfortunately, these ones aren't. Sorry.
Well,
I guess it is only 10 a.m. here, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, but not here.
Well, should we try these first?
Absolutely.
Cheers. Oh, yeah.
I just realized it's not supposed to be a shot.
Yeah, it was like
I did the shot movement as if I was going to down the whole thing, but oh my God, that's delicious.
That's probably going to happen on pub night.
Ooh, tart and refreshing.
It probably will happen.
Yes. So obviously we make these drinks with blueberry Smirnoff vodka.
Yes.
And so it gives it that extra little punch. And I think the crowds coming that night will enjoy this.
I think this would be dangerous.
Ooh, could be good.
It should be.
Last but not least, we end our journey with some of the best barbecue in town.
That's right, and we head to Prime on Franklin, which has one of the biggest smokers in town. And you've noticed we have 2 new people joining us today. We have Chad, who is the general manager here at Prime on Franklin, and we also have the head chef, Jeremy.
Gentlemen, you guys are going to have a full day, of course, the Taste of Fort McMurray presented by Suncor, and you're also going to be supplying the food that night for Boots and Brews with Aaron Pritchett. So a big day at Heritage Village on July 27th. Tell us about these dishes here.
First up here we have our Texas Twinkies. So we have fresh jalapenos, pour them out, stuff them with brisket and cream cheese, wrap them in bacon, dust them in our signature dry rub.
So when you prepare this, funny question, you probably have to wear gloves, right? Like you don't want that oil on your hands, you touch your eye when you're done your shift.
It's always a fun situation because you sometimes forget to wear gloves and you're just going all about your business, and you got to get out all the seeds and all the innards of this jalapeno. And if you go ahead and rub your eye or your face,
you're not having a good time. Of course, we have the legendary prime wings.
We have a 6 to 8 count wing. We toss it in our dry rub and we smoke it for about an hour in the smoker. Beauty of these wings is they're never deep fried. They're smoked and then grilled.
Wow.
So they never see a deep fryer.
Love that. It even smells smoky. Wish we had some smell vision for you guys.
And what do we have here?
here we have our St. Louis rib bones. So slow smoke rib bones done for 3.5 hours in the smoker, done in our signature dry rub once again. We cut them up into individuals, fry them up, toss them in salt and pepper, and they're nice and crispy, smoked on the inside and tender. So Taste of Fort McMurray, we're going to feature off our Texas Twinkie this year. Last year we did our brisket, but this year trying to switch it up, do something more original. And then the boots and brews, you'll see the smoked wings and the rib bones.
Boom, love it.
Absolutely. Your Uncle Hank probably says that he knows barbecue, but he doesn't know barbecue like the guys at Prime on Franklin.
To recap, we stopped by Town Hall, Mr. Mike's, and Prime on Franklin.
This is just a little sneak peek as to what will be at this year's festival. If you want to taste all of the items from all of the restaurants, you will need to stop by.
Visit FortMcMurrayFoodFestival.ca for more information on the event and for tickets.